Hi guys, this is Laura Cloonan, Whole30 Certified Coach, and today I'm actually going to teach you how to make some different kinds of buns to replace those white, nasty grocery store buns that you would use for like hamburgers, hot dogs, whatever. They just are not very good, I think. And so during the process of me doing a Whole30, I realized like they actually don't mean a whole lot to me. I don't have like an emotional connection with them. I don't need them in my life. So I actually make my buns. I'm not mature. Nobody ever claimed I was mature. I make buns like this now. So basically the very first one I'm going to show you is the portobello mushroom. So they're pretty large. You can find them usually at the grocery store. Sometimes they have them prepackaged and sometimes they don't. So the very first thing you do for these ones is you take out the stem and just remove it. And I like to get rid of some of this extra like junk too, because you just don't need it. And then basically I've set my oven to 400 degrees and this is gonna take maybe 10 minutes on each side because I'm gonna flip these, but I kind of skipped a step. So what I basically did was I took garlic ghee instead of olive oil or whatever and adding like actual minced garlic. I'm just using garlic ghee and I'm just gonna spread it on there, just a little bit of it. And then I'm just gonna use some salt and pepper. And then that's it. These go into the oven like this, and it's just a way tastier, more interesting way to hold that hamburger. I will tell you, it gets a little bit like messy because they do release a lot of water. So just make sure you're eating your hamburger like wrapped in tin foil. I do a paper towel because that's just like the way I roll. The other two kinds of buns they talk about is sweet potato bun. So you'll notice on these, I cut them probably a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch thick. You do want to get like a good sized sweet potato. You don't want like a long skinny one. You want a small fat one. And then you're gonna cut it into pieces like that. And then you're just gonna fill a baking sheet and then you can do olive oil or you can do, again, I'm probably gonna stick with garlic ghee. But the nice thing about sweet potato is they pick up whatever flavor you give them. So I'm actually gonna be using Primal Palate's adobo. So again, I'm just bringing this over, spreading it along, no big deal. And then I'm gonna just sprinkle along the adobo. So it's just gonna give my buns, I'm a child, lots of like different flavors as opposed to just being like, again, that white hamburger bun that nobody really thinks is very tasty anyway. The last one that we have here is actually an eggplant bun. So for this one, again, you're gonna cut until they're, I would say like a 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch thick, and to just make them into these discs. And I actually, as you can see, am sharing a baking sheet here because these ones are not gonna release a lot of water. They can all be on one sheet. Now, for my portobello mushroom ones, I would not share any sheet with that because you don't want like a sweet potato picking up the water and making it soggy, if that makes sense. Okay, so for all of these, they're just gonna go into the oven. I have it at 400 degrees. You have to just kind of check it out, but I believe for both of them, you can do 10 minutes on each side, then take them out, flip them, make sure they're getting nice and toasty, and then you're gonna go ahead and put them back in the oven for another 10 minutes. But honestly, for 20 minutes worth of work, it is a great way to make sure you're getting your veggies and your complex carbs without just like getting that quick bread, if that makes sense. Okay, guys, I hope that was helpful to you. Use it at your next summer barbecue, and I'll see you next time.